Hello everyone, welcome to Topper IS. So as part of our daily series, today also we will look into few of the headlines that are part of your Hindu newspaper. Okay, so let's get started then. So the first one is with respect to ethanol production. So what government has done, the Food Corporation of India, which procures food grains for PDA system. So government has allocated around 78,000 tons of rice procured for food security purposes, to be diverted to ethanol production. Okay, why this is done? This is done to increase the share of grains in the ethanol production. As of now, there is a increase. The ethanol production is based on molasses, so you want to increase the share of grain based ethanol production. That is why they have allotted around 78,000 tons of rice that was procured by Food Corporation of India. Okay, so ethanol production, ethanol blending is been in news over last 1 month and all, because India has advanced the target for achieving 20% blending of ethanol to 2023. Okay, earlier the target was like a part of 2018 biofuel policy. The objective was to reach 20% ethanol blending and 5% biodiesel blending by the year 2030. Okay, this was the earlier target. Now they have advanced it to 2023. Okay, so and part of related news which was in PIB, what it said, ethanol distillation capacities to be doubled by 2025 to achieve 20% blending target. Okay, and the things that the ethanol blending of petrol is going to achieve is, it is going to save foreign exchange of more than 30,000 crore on the account of crude oil import bill. So we know that large energy requirement, we are dependent on Middle East countries mainly for crude oil imports. So huge import bill. Okay, so that is going to be reduced, import bill. Then it's also going to reduce dependence on imported fossil fuel. The fossil fuels, these, there will be volatility in oil markets due to geopolitics and all things. So that also makes India's dependency vulnerable on fossil fuels. So having biofuels also overcomes such a dependency problem. Okay, then help in achieving goal of Atmanirbhar Bharat in petroleum sector. Okay, so that is self reliance will be achieved by the greater production. Then coming to biofuels, so basic things you should know. Biofuels are hydrocarbon fuels that is produced from an organic matter. Okay. Then we have national policy on biofuels. There are different features of national policy on biofuels. So only what was relevant I have we have taken here the content. So what is was said, the policy allows use of surplus food grains for production of ethanol blending with petrol. Okay, after the approval of National Biofuel Coordination Committee. So we have seen that government has allotted 78,000 tons of rice that was procured. So this was also, this kind of measure was already suggested in national policy on biofuels. Okay, to allow use of surplus food grains for the production of ethanol. Okay, then another thing that the national policy on biofuels did was it expanded the raw materials that can be used for the ethanol production. Okay, so one is use of sugarcane juice was also made available. Sugar containing materials like sugar beet, sweet sorghum, then starch containing materials like corn and cassava. Then we have also have a damaged food grains like wheat, broken rice, rotten potatoes that were considered unfit for human consumption. These all things were made available for ethanol production. Okay, so this was a few things with respect to national policy on biofuels. Going to next article is with respect to labor codes. Comments were sought on the draft rules on compensation. Okay, the labor ministry, union labor and employment ministry, has notified draft rules related to employees compensation under code on social security. and invited objections and suggestions. So code on social security, we already discussed in detail labor reforms and all the four codes in our main series. You can also watch that if you are not yet watched. Then basic things, four codes are there. Code on social security is also one among them. So it amends and consolidates, laws related to social security to extend social security to employees and workers in the organized and unorganized sector. Okay, remember, both organized and unorganized sector. And it has even brought in migrant workers and new gig workers, gig economy workers, and also those all things you should be you should be knowing the specific provisions of this code also. A question can be directly asked in prelims. And the draft rules includes provisions for application for claim or settlement, and interest, and interest to be paid for any delay. Okay, so this was the part thing. So more than the draft rules, like what was important is code on social security. You should know the in detail specific provisions with respect to migrant workers. They have been also brought in it, and there are also portability option for them to avail the services also. Those things you should know. Please follow our video on main series for in detail analysis of labor codes. Then one more was with respect to COVID-19. With the this was part of your editorial in Hindu, bracing for a threat. So what was the news was, there was a there is an emerging form of Delta variant called AY.1. Okay, emerging form of Delta variant AY.1 is raising a global concern. So it denoted, B.1.67.2 variant of this. So scientists have said that, AY.1 marks the continued evolution of Delta variant. So that is nothing but mutations. Okay, evolution, mutations are happening. So these mutations are actually beneficial to the virus. So according to the theory of natural selection, so these mutated genes will be, further, helping this virus to, infect the human cells more efficiently, as well as starting the defense antibodies. Okay, so this is how more variation in the viruses is a cause of concern for us. Okay, as the virus and people continue to be engaged in a dialectical battle. So dialectical is, a conflict between the two. Okay, always you may come across dialectical, dialectical interpretation of history by Karl Marx also, such kind of words. Okay, so here the dialectical is between people and the virus. So what is one thing, that tool that present humanity has compared to times of previous global pandemics, is that genome sequencing. So we are able to sequence the genes of virus and come out with, vaccines preparation and all much earlier compared to previous pandemics. So that is what the article says. So that's it for today. You can also download the PDF of this document in the link that is shared below. Thank you.